Hello to YouTube, Nerdy or Die Reviews here, bringing you a brand new series with Hayden and I. And this series is called
What We Read This Week.
What We Read This Week, What You Read on Wednesday, whatever, we're using the W as a play on words.
WWW.
And what was Wednesday's date?
The 5th.
The 5th.
I think. Yeah, the 5th.
Okay, so we're reviewing comics that came out on March 5th, Wednesday. And we're going to either give them a nerdy, a die, or a mortal wound.
Nicely done.
Yeah, Zach came up with that one. So we're going to go ahead and jump on board here. What do you want to start out with here?
Tell you what, let's start with what we both read first.
Okay.
Green Arrow number 29, part 4 of The Outsider War by Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. If I'm butchering these names, don't care.
The Outsider War's been really good.
This has been the best arc of Green Arrow so far.
So a little bit about what went on without spoiling too much.
No, sure. Oliver Queen is still reeling from a big revelation of last month's issue. So he's kind of gone into hiding. He's looking to take down the rest of the Outsiders, which is just this collection of all these totemistic weapon clans. Each one's got their own weapon. So they're all kind of gathering together to take down Ollie and all that. And it's getting great.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it justice. The art in this is some experimental. You don't see this anywhere else in comics.
No, you really don't.
It's great. I can't recommend it enough. I really can't.
So, Green Arrow number 29?
I give it a nerdy.
I give it a nerdy.
A solid nerdy.
Yeah, it's really good.
Alrighty. What do we got next?
Let's go on with
Magneto
number 1. Brand new series. Marvel doesn't really do villains.
Not a lot. Not too
singles.
many.
So I just read this today. He read it on Wednesday, and I thought it was great.
This was brutal.
It was very brutal.
I love it.
Yeah, it was really good. The very first 2 pages hook you immediately.
That's what sold me. The focus of the series is Magneto kind of going off on his own from the rest of the Uncanny X-Men to take down anyone who's willing
harming mutants.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
Magneto is fucking brutal.
Yeah.
There's this great thing I love with the art. They just do these little blue highlight boxes. There's a scene where Magneto's walking through a police station, and you just see these little blue boxes around all these pieces of metal. There's a badge over here.
Anything he can use, it shows it and highlights it, and then you see it put into action, and it's awesome.
The art was a little hit or miss, with the faces, but I give it a solid nerdy.
Yeah, I give it a nerdy.
I might be following this series. I don't know. There you go.
Next up, this is all you, because I did not read this, but Moon Knight number 1 that just came out as well.
Once again, just fucking brutal, man. Magneto was by Cullen Bunn, by the way.
Yep.
Sorry. This is Warren Ellis and Declan Shalvey. I gave this a try because of Warren Ellis. He's a favorite of mine. He does good work. What I really like about this issue is that Moon Knight's had 5 or 6 different solo series over the years.
Right.
This one tried to say this is everything that's happened and this is where we're going with this new one. It's he's returned to New York after being away for a while. He's taking on brutal and weird crime is the tagline of this series.
It's is it detective-y?
You get that, actually, I get a Sherlock vibe from it, in that his new thing is he's acting as a consultant to the police. So if we identify you as Moon Knight, we have to arrest you.
Right.
So this is Mr. Knight, concerned citizen.
Okay.
It's actually pretty
cool.
The art, what's something cool they really do with this is everyone else is fully inked in.
You want to show them a page?
Oh yes, hang on. Everyone else is fully inked in.
That is really neat. I did not know that at all.
I
thought it was all black and white.
You see, everyone else is inked in. Moon Knight is not. So you just black and white. It is so freaking awesome. I'm on board with this series.
Give it a nerdy?
Solid nerdy.
So that's 3 out of 3 nerdy so far.
Let's keep the ball going.
I'm gonna save the big one for last.
Here, you do yours this time.
Okay. We'll do Nova. All right, so Nova, it's starting basically a new arc, and he's going off with Beta Ray Bill. This is by what's his
Jerry Duggan, and I don't know who the other guy is.
The artist, but it's he's going off to Beta Ray Bill. He's trying to find this Captain Skarn, and they're trying to take him down because he's a basically a slave trader. And Nova made a deal with him before, and now Beta Ray Bill's kind of got pissed off at him for doing that, but Nova didn't know, so he's trying to make it up. And this issue was again, it was another filler issue. It kind of gave a little bit of Beta Ray Bill's backstory, which is kind of cool for people who didn't know Beta Ray Bill.
Sure.
But nothing really big happened. They traveled to this ship, and other than that, they just it was just a bunch of dialogue between Skarn and them.
You think you're going to follow the series still?
I actually this might be the point where I might drop off on the series. I've enjoyed Nova, but I don't know. It's just getting less and less enjoyable for me.
I understand.
The end of this actually introduced a pretty cool character though for any Guardians of the Galaxy fans. So check it out. I'm gonna give this one a mortal wound. It's still there, but it's not complete.
No.
So
you're not quite sure if you're going to drop it yet,
right.
But this could be it. All right, fair enough.
You're up on Green Lantern.
Okay.
That one I don't follow, so.
Well, you should know. Since this is your first time meeting me, Green Lantern, the character, is my absolute favorite. So, this is another filler issue. It's like we're not in the middle of an arc. Robert Venditti's writing this, and he still has some big shoes to fill after coming in after Jeff Johns left his 9-year run.
Yeah.
But what's really cool is he's been on it for less than a year. He took over back in June last year. Mm-hmm. In less than a year, he is already changed the new status quo of the Lantern universe. The Lanterns are now feared throughout the universe because they're hated. Excuse me, because the rings are revealed to tap into the emotional spectrum. We already knew that,
right.
Except it's revealed that that's killing the universe. When the emotional well runs out, so does the universe.
Okay.
So
the Lanterns are basically if they're not there, the universe is gone.
Oh no! If they keep using their ring,
yeah.
And Hal Jordan is now in charge of the Corps. I mostly like this issue. I really do. Most of it's cool. We finally get to see Simon Baz, the Green Lantern that got introduced in
New 52.
Yeah, back in September of 2012. Too much hoopla, and
he's been gone for.
He's been gone.
Forever.
It's he's only been really showing up in just JLA and not even there.
So he comes back and
he
help out Hal or.
Well, after last month's kind of crossover with Red Lanterns, the deal that they made is that Green Lanterns are not allowed in Sector 281 in our sector anymore.
Right.
So Hal Jordan made this deal. He's like, I need one. He's like, just keep Simon Baz on Earth. That's all I want. So it's revealed in this issue that Simon Baz is keeping an eye out on Hal Jordan's family. So that's cool. The art's kind of all over the place. We get this great bit with Satan Walker, who can no longer use the blue ring. It's great, and all the Lantern interactions are good. I'm gonna give it a nerdy. There's a couple things I have a problem with.
Okay.
It's still good, but there's some stuff I need to work on.
It's been stabbed. Have you read this yet?
I haven't had a chance.
Okay.
Please.
The Punisher. It's a brand new series. It just started 2 weeks ago, I believe. And it's following Frank Castle as he's gone to California now. He's in Los Angeles. And he's trying to follow this gang called the Dos Souls clan. And they're just a big drug cartel type clan. And he is actually fighting Electro a little bit in this issue because he got introduced in the issue before this in the end panel. But there's not really enough justice. Electro's in it for 2 panels. Electro's fighting him to begin with, and then he backs off and goes off somewhere else, and then Frank Castle goes off on another one of his little side missions.
Sure.
And then at the end, Electro shows up again and says, "All right, I'm ready to fight again." So it's I don't understand why they would introduce him and then back him off and then introduce him again. So that was an iffy thing on this issue. But overall, the artwork's great, the dialogue's great.
Sure.
So I'm giving it a nerdy, but I just don't understand the story.
It's got a couple stabs in it.
Right.
I will say, I do like that they are using Electro. Like, Electro seems like the last guy I'd pit up against the Punisher, but
Right.
I'm happy they're using him.
So we got the final thing, the big one. In my opinion, I think
course.
it's the big one, is Forever Evil #6, the second to last issue of the Forever Evil story that's been going on since September.
Yeah, September. My big complaint with the series so far had been it just has been taking forever.
Yeah, it's been dragging stuff out.
This issue is a lot of what we've finally been waiting for. It's like we finally see this conflict with the Syndicate, with the Crime Syndicate, and then Luthor's team of bad guys, where it's
written by Jeff Johns
and drawn by
David Finch, and it's Nightwing's last stand. This is the issue that everybody's been waiting for, whether or not Nightwing dies or not. And we're not going to say anything about it.
No, we're not going to tell you anything.
I am going to say, if you have been following the series, the Hooded Prisoner is revealed.
All we'll say about that is I called it, and I was wrong. I was right, and I was wrong about it.
Right. A bunch of people called this. If you've looked up any kind of fan speculation on that, a bunch of people called it, but they didn't call a part of it.
There's a huge twist on it.
Right. And must I say, in this episode, Captain Cold.
Oh my God! MVP of the book.
Captain Cold did something brutal. It was awesome.
A lot of people had some good moments.
Right, a lot of people had some good moments.
Black Mana was awesome in this.
We find out that the Crime Syndicate isn't so tough as they were shown through Trinity War and then at the beginning of Forever Evil.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a nerdy, 100%. So this week, we're gonna recap things.
Sure. Nerdy.
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 Yeah.
Mortal Wound. And a nerdy.
Nerdy. I'm so hyped for
So, this week was a good week.
This was a great week.
It's a great week in comics, and I really enjoyed everything I read this week.
I don't think there was anything I bought this week that I didn't like.
Right. So, thank you guys for watching.
What's some stuff coming out next week your viewers can look forward to?
Okay, next week we've got, for me, I'm
Zach's
going
in the background.
Zach's in case you couldn't
Playing
tell.
Mario.
Next week, we'll have Superman Unchained.
Finally.
Yeah, 2 months later. Superior Spider-Man, Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I don't think there's anything else off the top of my head.
Walking Dead comes out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Wolverine comes out next week. It might.
Is it double shipping?
It did. It double shipped for this month, so I think it might.
Yeah, I think so.
But so those are a couple things. Some things that you guys should jump on board with for sure, since it's new.
So, if you were to recommend one series that you are reading for our audience, what would it be?
Green Arrow.
You know what? I'm gonna have to. It's like that's what I would pick. But out of what is new, I would suggest you get on board with Moon Knight. Great you can.
That's a great place to start on this one.
Just came out yesterday.
This you would have to get.
You gotta get a little caught up on it, but it's worth it.
But this is
fresh.
number one. So
jump on Moon Knight is my pick of the week.
So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next week with more comic reviews. We'll be on spring break next week. So,
it'll be a little late.
Yeah, it'll be late. It'll probably be
Sunday night.
Yeah, Sunday night, Monday. But we'll for sure have it up. And thank you guys for watching. Nerdy or die.